Hello, hello, everybody. It is me. I am here. How are you today? I hope everybody is well. I am here. Yep, I am here live and in color and ready to have the conversation. Hey, friend, how are you doing? Herring, I see you. How are you today? Hope you are well. Yep, I am here to have the conversation. We're going to have conversation tonight. That means that I need you to participate. Yeah, that's what that means. So send those hearts and likes and all of the things. Share, and invite. Let somebody know that you are here with Derian House. Yes, Apostle Derian House. Yeah, the pastor, the friend, the family member, whoever I am to you. Tell them we are live. It's been a long time coming. We had a whole mishap, but hey, we're back. And so we're building again. So let's build together. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you, love? Kiss the baby for me. All right. I love y'all. And I am so happy to be here with you tonight. So here we are on what was supposed to happen last night, but we didn't make it here. This platform called Let's Talk About It. Yeah, let's talk about it. A real place for real people with real feelings, with real emotion, individuals that's living real life, that have real life situations and circumstances. We're here to talk about it. Hey, cousin, I love you. How are you tonight? Yep, we're here to talk about it. So, those of you that follow me, those of you that know me, you know that I am a real individual that's lived a pretty interesting life that is very transparent. Don't ask the question if you don't want to know the real answer, because I will tell you the truth. All right. So here we are at a place in life where my assignment is to go back and to use the things that have transpired in life to help someone else. So I want to roll all the way back. I love you more. I want to roll all the way back to 15 or so years ago when I decided that I was going to get married for the third time, right? I want to talk about it tonight. Y'all, let's talk about it. When I decided that I would get married for the third time. I know some of you probably said, I didn't even know that he was married 3 times. Yep, yep, yep. It was 3 times. He was married for the third time. And we want to go all the way to the place where I need y'all to talk to me in here, because some of us have been in multiple relationships, or we've been in relationships and not even realizing that there was a problem, right? That and it was a bigger problem than the person that we were in relationship with. The problem was in us, right? Because why am I traveling from relationship to relationship? Is it really about the individual that I'm in relationship with? Or is it about something that's going on inside of me? Oh, y'all done got quiet. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing, right? Is it really about the person that I'm with, or is it about a problem that resides on the inside of me, right? So I decided I was gonna get married the third time. I was very open and transparent with the individual about my life and about what was happening in my life, where I had been and who I had been with in my life. I was very open and transparent about the fact that, yes, I'd lived a homosexual life and that I had been in a relationship with men. I was very open and transparent about the fact, and I was open and transparent about it very early on in the relationship. Like before it was actually a relationship, I was open and transparent about it, because I didn't want anyone to come into your space and tell you anything. I wanted you to hear it from my lips, right? Anybody in here know what I'm talking about? That you've lived some things, you've been in some places that you were not necessarily proud of, and you didn't want the person that you cared about to hear it from somebody else, but you wanted them to hear it from your lips, right? So I said to her on the beach that I had lived this life and that I had been in this way, and she leaped right over the fact that I told her what I had done, right? And we continued our relationship with the knowledge that I had lived this life. In other words, she had the ability to choose whether she wanted to be involved with me or not. I didn't take away her ability to choose whether she wanted this relationship or whether she didn't want it. I gave her information so that she can make an educated decision, right? And so I decided that I was going to get married, and it seemed that everything came together for us to get married, down to individuals paying for the wedding, paying for the rings, paying for everything. We had to pay for nothing. They even took up a collection and sent us on our way after the wedding was over, right? And so at the altar, standing at the altar, I heard God say, "Don't do it." Right? Standing at the altar, I heard God say, "Don't do it." And I'm talking about this not because I want to put individuals in my business. I'm talking about this because there are individuals out here right now that's dating someone that you're thinking about getting into a covenant relationship with. You're thinking about locking in with this person, and there is something, or there is a sound in your ear, or there is something going off on the inside of you that's saying, "Don't do it." Right? And you're wrestling and weighing with and fighting with how you feel, and fighting with your feelings and your emotions and your attachments to this individual. You're fighting with all of that while hearing, "Don't do it." right? You're fighting with the fact that you and this person have had premarital sex. You and this person have a connection outside of sex. You know, maybe you have a child together. Maybe you have a business together. Maybe you have whatever together. So you're wrestling with those things, as well as you're hearing, do not do it, right? And hearing "do not do it" is at this point is kind of hard because of all of the connections that you have with this individual. I wish I had somebody here that'll be real tonight. Because of all the connections that you have with this individual, hearing "do not do it" is not registering with you as it should. It's really not. But can I tell you something? If at any point, at any moment, you hear or you feel that this individual that you're about to get connected to is not the one, I want you to pay attention to what you're hearing and feeling. If at any moment you hear or feel that this individual that you are about to connect with, you are about to get in a covenant with, is not the one for you, I want you to pay attention. Hey, my baby, how are you tonight? If at any point you hear in your hearing that you are not supposed to connect to this individual that you are about to make a covenant connection with, I want you to listen. I don't care if you have a business with them. I don't care if you have a child with them. I don't care if you have a house with them. I don't care if you've signed on the dotted line for a loan, a car, or whatever. I need you to hear me. If at any time you hear or feel that you should not connect, yes, ma'am, I want you to hear me. Do not do it. Why are you saying that tonight? I'm saying that because I'm a living witness that connecting with the wrong individual will damage your life to the point that it will take you years to recover. I wish I had somebody in here that would be real. I am here to tell you that one wrong move will cause you years of aggravation, years of struggle, years of trying to reposition yourself, years of trying to put your life back together. I am saying that connecting with the wrong person will change the trajectory of your life. It will cause you to go things and have to walk through places that God never intended for you to be. Y'all mighty quiet tonight. Y'all mighty quiet tonight. I am saying that walking through or getting in a covenant relationship with an individual, hey, Velma, getting in a covenant relationship with someone that God did not give you the okay to marry will cost you years of aggravation, years of situations that you never ever had to face if you just had listened. Come on. Come on. I'm a living witness that your life will be so much better if you would just listen and pay attention and take heed to God telling you this is not the one. I don't care how you've planned the wedding. I don't care how pretty your dress is. I don't care how bad the tuxedo is. I don't care how wonderful the honeymoon has been planned out. I don't care how many people that's told you they will be there for you. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you that if you hear anywhere in your spirit, if you feel anywhere, if you come across any red flag that tells you not to do it, I'm telling you, do not say I do. Do not get in the covenant, because it will take you years to recover from that one bad decision. Come on. That one place where you were disobedient is going to affect your credit. It's going to affect how you're able to move in the earth. It's going to affect what you're able to buy in the earth. It's going to affect how you're able to live in the earth. You're going to have to settle for what you can get instead of for what you desire in the earth. Come on. We already go through enough without having to deal with, y'all ain't going to talk to me, the pain and suffering of being connected to individuals that God never ever anointed to be a part of your life. We already have to go through enough situations, enough circumstances, enough trials without having to bear the burden of dealing with someone who never ever had the mind to go where we're trying to go. Come on. We were never on one accord. Come on, Velma. We were never on one accord. We were never going the right direction. We were never supposed to be together. We simply fell in our flesh. Come on. Be honest. We was just having good sex. Be honest. The sex was good. Be honest. Be honest. We was having sex and sex crowded our mind. What are you talking about, House? I came on Facebook Live to talk about what the church won't talk about. Come on. I came on Facebook Live because all the church will tell us is don't have sex before marriage. But the church won't tell us the results of you choosing to have sex before marriage, you choosing to enter into a covenant prior to, come on, hearing God say this is the one. Come on. The church won't tell us the consequences. The church just tell us don't do it. The pastor of the church is so saved that the pastor of the church won't tell you that he was hoish. The pastor of the church won't tell you that he's laid in the bed with many women that was not his wife. The pastor won't tell you that he broke the covenant that he had because he never should have been married to that woman. The pastor won't tell you that he's preaching against having unmarital sex, but he's married and having sex with somebody that ain't his wife. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. I came to talk about what the church won't talk about. One wrong decision will cause you many years of aggravation, frustration, anger. Come on. Trying to pull yourself out of places that you didn't have to be. And many of us, and I'm saying us, many of us, Velma, are upset because it was the church that put us together. It was the church that told us that's your husband, that's your wife, it was the church that put us together. It was the church that pushed us to get married. But when we were going through all of the marital problems, when we were going through all of the communication problems, when we were going through all of the problems in our marriage, the church was nowhere to be found. Where was the church? You know where the church was? The church was somewhere talking about us. The church was somewhere gossiping about us. The church was somewhere spreading rumors and lies about us. The church was no assistance to us. Come on. And then there was some people in the church, y'all ain't gonna talk to me, that knew exactly what was going on and said absolutely nothing. There was some people that were in the church that knew what was happening and said absolutely nothing. I came to talk tonight about what the church won't talk about. If you hear, if you feel, if you sense a red flag, don't do it. Because being in a covenant relationship, come on, means that I, the man, am not the head, but God is the head. and I do not know how to move for me, my wife, and my children, I need God to be the head, and I need him to lead and guide me, because every step that I make affects everybody that is connected to me. And many of us have not been processed, and we think that we are the head and what I say go. But the truth is that a woman cannot submit to a man that's not submitted to God. How do you have a covenant relationship, a marriage, without the person that created marriage? How do you have a covenant relationship without the person that knows that what's best for you? So what I have to do as the man is humble myself, and I have to humble myself under the mighty hand of God, and I have to allow myself to be led by the Spirit of God. Come on. Many of us men, we want the women to humble themselves and to let us lead, but a lot of us are nothing to follow. Oh, shoot. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble. I said many of us men want for the women to humble themselves, right? We want to quote the scripture that says that she is to humble herself. But guess what? You got to give her something, a reason to humble herself. Come on. You know, if it wasn't for your wife, the lights would be off. You know, if it wasn't for your wife, you wouldn't have nowhere to lay your head because you ain't good with money. You know, if it wasn't for your wife, things wouldn't be figured out because you a punk about it all. Come on. Every hard decision that come up, you need her to figure it out. Every situation that rise up, you can't make a move without her. You can't fix it without her. She's stressed out. She ain't got no edges. She done pulled the hair out. She looking a mess. She looking 6 years older because she got to figure everything out because you a punk and you can't figure nothing out. Come on. But when you walk outside your door, you want to look like you the big man. I know I'm talking good. I know. So we, as the men, have to humble ourselves under the mighty hand of God. So I'm standing at the altar. Shaquanza, you still in here? Are you still in here, Shaquanza love, my daughter? I'm standing at the altar. And as I'm standing at the altar, I hear the Lord say, don't do it. Don't get married. And I chose to do it anyway. I stood there and I did it anyway. And because I did it anyway, now I've got to deal with all of the consequences of being married when I wasn't supposed to. I've got to deal with all of the consequences of being in a relationship with someone that I was not supposed to be in a relationship with. Come on. What are you saying, house? I am saying that you cannot ask God to bless what starts out wrong. If he told you don't do it, that's exactly what he meant. Don't do it. You can't go and ask God to put his blessings on what he told you not to do. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk to me in here tonight. Come on. Because a lot of us think that what we're gonna do is we're gonna choose and then God gonna bless it. It don't work like that. I just want you to understand that in the Bible, their marriages were arranged. And today, your mama and your daddy might not choose who you marry, but God will. Come on. He ordains and authorizes marriages. Why? He ordains and authorizes marriages for his glory. He gets the glory out of the marriage. You get to enjoy some things about the marriage, but the whole reason you're married is for the greater glory of God. I wish I had some people in here that could talk to me. And I had to find myself in a place of repentance because I heard God say, don't do it. Come on. It's 5 of y'all in here. I need y'all to talk to me. I know some of y'all in here because you nosy, but that's all right. I know it's some people watching on the outskirts because you nosy. You don't want me to know you're here. That's all right too. Because when you've walked through the process and when you've had to live and experience the losses that I've had to live through, come on. And then the Lord begins to tell you, come on, you can't be mad at her. You got to be mad at yourself. Because remember, I told you not to do it. Remember, you got to be able to be accountable for your own actions. Come on. I want you to take that anger that you got towards her and I want you to redirect it and put it where it belongs because I told you not to do it. Come on. I tried to help you before it got to this place that you had to suffer through loss. I tried to help you before it got to this place, but I had to snatch some stuff from you so that I can get your attention, so that I can help you to understand that you really are not the man and you are not anything without me. I had to snatch some stuff. I had to allow some things to happen in your life so that I could get your attention. So all of that anger that you have against her, all of that aggravation that you have against her, I need you to take that anger and that aggravation and I need you to redirect it, because had you done what I told you to do, you wouldn't be sitting where you're sitting. I wish I had somebody here that understands what I'm saying to you tonight. Had you followed my order, son, you wouldn't be where you are. Can I help somebody in this room tonight? Just because you fell in your flesh and you had a baby, that don't make him your husband. That's most likely just your baby daddy. Come on. See, the church ain't gonna talk to you like this. They're not going to tell you that they fell in their flesh too. They're not going to tell you that they wasn't married when they had their first 2 kids. But I'm going to tell you tonight that just because you fell in your flesh, that don't make him your husband. Come on. And some of us have been in a position where we have gotten married just because we were pregnant. Come on. Some of us hid the pregnancy until after we were married. That don't mean that you was married when you got the baby. Come on, if we just sit back and calculate, we'll know that you weren't married when you got pregnant. But a lot of us like to sit up and play games and all of the things. Come on here. We have all fallen short of the glory of God. We've all done things that we shouldn't have done. But at the end of the day, don't get in a covenant when God has not given you the okay. What are you saying, house? I am saying that you are not yours to give. Did y'all get that tonight? I am saying that you are not yours to give. You don't belong to yourself. What's up, Brooks? You are not yours to give. And many of us have given ourselves away to individuals that God did not give us authorization to allow them in spaces in our life, and they have treated our life like trash. How many of us are living damaged right now because we allowed individuals in our lives that was never authorized to be there? Y'all not talking to me in here. Y'all not talking to me in here tonight. How many of us right now are living damaged lives because we allowed people in our life that God told us that is not it? We had some type of an inkling that this is not it. We had some type of an idea that this is not the person. Hey, Shell, we had some type of idea that I am not supposed to be with you. We had some type of idea, come on, people, that I am not supposed to be in a relationship with you. Come on. But we were in the relationship, we were in the covenant anyway because of our flesh. And now we're living a jacked up life. Now we're hurt. Now we're angry. Now we're in a position where we don't trust nobody. Now we're in a position where we mean for no reason at all. Now we're in a position where somebody really is interested in us, and we can't even go on a date with them because we're dealing with so much from the last joker that we weren't supposed to be connected to. How many of us? I heard God say, cousin, I heard him say it. I heard him say, don't do it. I chose to go against what I heard God say. I had vision for my family. I wasn't just a man that was going to sit around and just allow things to be what they were and accept it for what they were. I wanted better for my family. I had a vision for my family. I began to work hard. I began to produce. I began to create things and cause things to come to pass. These are all, things that I'm anointed to do. He gave me the ability to have gifts in my hand and to create and to make money. Come on. And to create and to give a better life to my family. It's what I desired for my family. I began to work. I began to work hard for my family to create better because I didn't just want the status quo, right? I didn't just want the bare minimum. I wanted greater for my family. And as I began to produce that, I learned, right, that I did not, it wasn't a team. I learned that it was a competition. Y'all ain't talking to me in here. I said, as I begin to create and things begin to become successful, I learned that we were not a team, but it was a competition. This is what happens when you disobey God, when you go beyond that inkling, or you go beyond that red flag, or you go beyond the instructions of the Lord. You end up in a position where it's not a team working together, but it becomes a competition. And most of the time, you're in competition with somebody and you don't even know it. They working to make things greater for themselves, and you don't even know it. Because you're so busy trying to produce for your family, you thinking that y'all are a team and that y'all working together for the same common goal. But the truth is, well, hey, Vet, the truth is that you're not working together for the same common goal. They working for a goal and you working for a goal. But you don't know that because you're so focused. So hearing God say, don't do it. And I go beyond God and do it anyway. I go beyond God and get married anyway. And I can't expect for God to bless it. Although I was praying and seeking the Lord and talking to God about it. I'm pastoring a church. I'm doing all of the things. I'm doing the will of God. I'm preaching the gospel and doing all of the things. But I can't look over the fact that I have disobeyed God. And I'm living in a relationship, making it look good on the outside, but on the inside, I'm fighting for my life. This is why I tell every person under the sound of my voice tonight, don't you look at nobody else's relationship and be jealous of what you see, because you don't know the hell that they're going through in their house. Because people know how to come out their front door and look real good. People know how to come out their front door and look like they got it all together. People know how to post on Facebook and look like they got it all together. All right, Lynn, I love you. People know how to post on Facebook and how to post on Instagram and how to post on all these platforms and make things look like they got it all together. They living their best life. But the truth is that they living like peasants. That they miserable. They're trying their best to figure out life. They don't know whether they're going or coming, because it's two people working against one another. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. So don't look at nobody's relationship and say, I wish I had that, because you don't know what they got. Don't look at nobody's relationship and say, ooh, that's the kind of marriage I want. Because for all you know, they could be just creating for Facebook. Huh? I just saw a couple the other day. They said that they was coming out. It was time to come out. And they post every day like they together, like you would think that they were together. But the woman finally got tired and came out and told everybody that they are not together and have not been together for over 10 years. Although they live together, although they sleep in the same bed, they live in the same house. She cooked for him, cleaned for him, do all of the things that a wife would do. But they are not together. Are you hearing what I'm saying, people? So I'm living this life. And let me just put this out here as a disclaimer, because I know it's some messy individuals. So let me just say this as a disclaimer. I didn't do everything right. I didn't do everything like I should have did it. Let me just put that out there as a disclaimer before you messy Betties try to be messy. I didn't do everything right. I wasn't right in every area of life. I did some things that I shouldn't have done. I won't say but, because that's going to cancel that out. What I will say is that my heart was to build an empire for my family. What I will say is that my heart was to build something that I did not have, that I didn't have access to when I was growing up. I wanted to give my children a father who was present, not just in the house, but present in their life. I wanted to give my children a relationship with their father. I wanted to give them a stable life, a stable home. Come on. But many of us don't understand that when we marry outside of what God has said, of what God has purposed, that we put all of those good desires at risk. Do I have anybody in here that understands what I'm saying to you? I'm saying that if you are a single mother, that you can do bad by yourself. You don't need to get into a covenant relationship to give your child this, that, and the third. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me, huh? Because what you're gonna do is more bad than you're gonna do good, because you're not in a relationship that God ordained. So I disobeyed. And because I disobeyed, I had to experience loss. I had to experience loss on a level that should have taken the average man out of here, right? I had to experience loss, and I had to experience pain on a level. I had to experience the non-support and the arguing and the fighting and the bickering and all of the things. And not saying that any other normal relationship don't have that, because there is a healthy balance. Come on. But sometimes when God is not in it, it can be just be overboard. So I had to live through all of that, right? And I came on here tonight to share because I feel like in my spirit, I feel like there are some individuals that's leaning towards getting into a relationship with someone that you know that God did not ordain. That's why I'm here. I'm here to share with you what the church won't share. I believe that there are some people that's leaning towards getting into a covenant that God did not ordain. I just feel like there are some people that's leaning towards, and we don't go through what we go through in order for us to sit back and be quiet and not say anything. That's what's wrong with us in the Black community, and especially in the church, is that we sit around and we don't say anything. We don't say anything about what we've gone through. And people come right behind us and fall in the same ditch, fall in the same mistake, fall in the same situation. Why? Because we didn't open our mouth. So I came in here tonight, y'all, to cause you to think. Is there anybody in here that this is hitting home for you? Y'all talk to me. That this has come down your aisle tonight. I didn't come to stay long. Is there anybody in here tonight that this has come down your road? That I'm sitting, I'm teeter-tottering on a yes. Come on. Is there anybody in here tonight that'll be honest and say this has come down my road? Because I'm teeter-tottering on a yes. When I know that I did not hear God say, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. There. I know I didn't hear God say that this is the man for me, but I'm teeter-tottering on a yes. I know I didn't hear God say this is the woman for me, but I'm teeter-tottering on a yes, because I'm just so tired of being by myself. I'm just so ready to be, I'm ready to be loved. I'm tired of trying to figure out all these bills by myself. I'm tired of trying to figure out everything alone. I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of coming home to an empty house at night. I'm tired. Listen, is there anybody in here that this has come down your road tonight? because I'm teeter-tottering on it. Yes, matter of fact, I'm scared. I'm in this economy that we're living in, house. I'm afraid. Like in this economy that we're living in, house, everybody need a helpmate. Everybody needs somebody to help them. These bills are ridiculous. This stuff that we're having to live in is ridiculous. Who thought that we would even see the world in the position that it's in today? Matter of fact, house, I'm scared, and I want to get married for convenience. It ain't even got to be that good. I just need somebody to help me. Can I tell you something? Your peace is priceless. That's what you need, is your peace. That's what you can't live without, is your peace. Because if you mess around and get connected to the wrong person, your peace is going out the door. If you mess around and get in a covenant relationship with the wrong person, your peace of mind, it's going right out the door. I'd rather figure out the bills by myself than to be connected to the wrong person. Come on. I'd rather figure out how I'm gonna get the rent paid by myself rather than to be connected to the wrong person. Come on, because having comfort and having stress is, listen, that don't go together. That's not an even swap. I'd rather be by myself than to have to be wrestling with some individual that ain't trying to go where I'm going. You ain't supportive of where I'm going. You ain't trying to build nothing. Come on. I'm just being real tonight. So I came on here to share this little piece tonight of what it looks like when you disobey God and get into a relationship with get into a covenant with an individual that God did not ordain. It looks like the trajectory of your life being changed. It looks like being dropped off in a place and you not know how you arrived. It looks like you being dropped off in a place of aggravation and you not understand how you arrived. It looks like you having to ask, how did I get here? Because before them, I was a man of faith. Before them, I was a man of gift activation. Before them, I was a go-getter. Before them, I was someone who understood how to create. But after them, I'm sitting in a place of not knowing what to do. This person that I am today, I don't know. Am I talking to anybody here tonight? After them, this person that I am, that's dealing with a huge, oh God, that's dealing with PTSD, Lord have mercy, that knows that I need to make a move, I need to make something happen, but I am sitting in a place of being paralyzed. Whereas before them, I would have never been found here. Am I talking to anybody tonight? before them, never ever would I have been found here. I never would have been found sitting in a place of not knowing what to do before them. But after them, after all of the pain, after all of the suffering, after all of the collisions, my whole life has changed. Can I tell you something? Many of us don't realize that lives coming together is a collision. And if you drive, you know that if your car is in a collision, it changes the look of the car. It changes the outward appearance of the car. And sometimes there is damage around the car and in places that you cannot see. And you don't know that it's damaged in that way until it goes to the body shop. Can I tell you that many of us have lived through relationships that God never authorized, and we are now damaged. And we're living damaged. And there's damage under the surface that people can't see. Oh my God. Yeah. It's changed how we think. It's changed our ability to believe. Hey, Tariel. It's changed our ability to go forward. It's changed our ability to get up and make something happen. Come on. It's changed our ability not just to believe in God, but to believe in our abilities in ourselves. It has changed us all because we were in a relationship, a covenant that God did not ordain. And now we sit in a place that we don't even know how we got here. Come on. How many of us woke up after the relationship was over and said to ourselves, who is this? Come on. I'll talk about me. I woke up one morning and looked at myself in the mirror and said, who in the world is this? This is not the me that I remember. What am I saying to you? I am saying work on you. I am saying don't allow yourself to be put in a place where you are so desperate for a relationship that you're willing to jump into the first thing that comes your way. Work on you. I am saying that I want you to not bring a table, but I want you to become a table. What are you saying? I am saying that I want you to be so self-sufficient that when he comes, he has to bring something other than himself to the table. Come on. You can't come and sit at my table, sir, but you got to be a table. You got to bring a table. Come on. You can't come and sit and enjoy none of this at my table, but you got to come and you got to put a table here for both of us. Huh? I am saying work on you, because the work that you do on you is going to challenge the him that's attracted to you. Is this good to anybody tonight? Don't be so hard up to be in a relationship that you settle for just anything. Because that one wrong decision will cost you so much aggravation, so much frustration. It'll take you years to climb out of the hole that was dug. I'm going to be transparent. I'm still digging my way out. I'm still digging my way out. I'm still recovering. I'm still bouncing back. I'm still coming back. I'm still getting myself together. Come on. I'm still pulling myself together. I'm still, why? Because it changed the trajectory of my life. And I can't sit here and put all the blame on her. I can't sit here and put all the blame on her. I have to take the brunt of the blame because God gave me direction that I chose to disobey. God gave me direction that I chose. The other glass. God gave me direction that I chose to disobey. Do I have any persons in here? That's fine. That'll be real with me tonight. That you're sitting, you're teeter-tottering on a yes. But you know you heard God tell you, you know that you've seen the red flags. You know that this is not what you need to be doing. Thank you. You know that this is not who God said is for you. You already know that this is not the answer. Come on, but your flesh like it. Come on. I told y'all we having a conversation. I need you to talk to me tonight. I need you to say something to me in these comments tonight. You know, come on, you're teeter-tottering on a yes, but you know this is not what God said for you. This is not the person that God has for you. This is not what God has ordained for you. You already know it. But you teeter-tottering on a yes because you're tired of being by yourself. You're tired of being in a relationship. You not being in a relationship and not having somebody to come home to and not having, you tired of all of that. Come on. I want to be loved. Come on. I want somebody to love me. Hey, Michelle, I want somebody to love me. I want somebody to love me for me. I want somebody to be in my life. Come on. I'm looking at all my friends get married. I'm looking at all of my friends in their relationships. And they just look so good together. How about looks can be deceiving? How about you don't know what your friend going through that she's not telling you? Because we like to dress things up for the outside, but that don't mean that it's good. Come on. Some of us done been in relationships. Y'all know we made it look good. Come on. Some of us done been in marriages and it was hell at the house. But when we came out the house, we didn't look like what we was going through. We made it look good. Y'all done did it. Come on. Y'all done took pictures and put them on Facebook and everybody just commenting and liking. Come on. The clicks and likes was off the chain. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I done did it. Put pictures up there on Facebook. Them pictures look so good, but just as good as them pictures look, that's just as raggedy as it was at the house. Everything was out of order. Why are you talking like this tonight, house? I'm talking like this because the church will not talk to us like this. The church will not tell us the truth like this. Come on. The church want to dress everything up and make everything pretty. But you know what? When you're going through all this hell and when you're going through all these turmoils and these troubles and situations and circumstances, where is the church? I just want to know, where is the church? Why are you trying to impress the church? That's right. Why are you trying to impress the church? Come on, we got to get delivered from the church. We got to get delivered from what the people think. We got to get delivered because at the end of the day, I'm the one that's got to live it. And when I'm getting beat upside the head, and when I'm getting cussed out and called out my name, and when I'm getting treated like trash, where is the church? Some of y'all can't even call your pastor and get him on the phone. Come on. Some of y'all, you can't even call your pastor and get him on the phone. And some of y'all can't even talk to your pastor because if you talk to your pastor, they're going to talk about what you talked about when they get up to preach, when they get up to teach, when they get up to do. You can't even tell them you're going through in your house. You can't go to them about what you need counseling about because it ain't safe. Come on. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So where is the church when you going through all that you're going through and you trying to impress? Come on, Jesus. You trying to impress the church. Not in 2026. Not in 2026, people. So tonight I came on here to be open and to be honest and to be real and to talk about the fact that I heard God say don't do it. I heard him say it. He said, don't do that. And I did it anyway. And then I wanted to be angry with her because she didn't do this and she didn't do that and she did this and she did that and she this and she that and she yada, yada, yada. But God had to say, listen, I told you not to do it. I'm not even going to bring up the stuff that you did that wasn't right. But what I will say is I told you from the inception of the marriage, from the day when she was walking down the aisle to you, I told you not to do it. And you disobeyed me. So now you have to live through every consequence. You got to live through every consequence and every circumstance, and you got to feel the disobedience that you chose. Nobody put a gun to your head. Nobody made you do it. You chose to be disobedient. I came to help you to make a decision to follow the voice of God. That's what I came for tonight. Do I have any people in this room that will say, I'm following the voice of God? No, I do not belong to me. I am not mine to give away. Do I have any people in here that can say, I am not mine to give away? I'm bought with a price. That's right. Do I have any people in here that can say, I'm not mine to give away? I'm bought with a price. I can't give myself to you because I belong to God. So if you want me, you're going to have to go to God. Come on. Many of us get hung up on the tradition of the man going and asking our father to marry us. We get hooked on the tradition of the man, that shows respect, him going to the father, asking the father for your hand in marriage and all of the things. Hey, Yolanda, we get hooked up on all of that because it's tradition. But when is the last time that the man went to God and asked God for you in marriage? Did the man go to God and ask him, could he have you? That's what I want to know. Maybe you did go to her daddy. Maybe you did go to her earthly father. But when is the last time you prayed and asked God, could you have her? Did you do that? Is this something that was ordained by God, or is this something that you just decided you wanted? Hmm? Was this ordained by God, or did you make this decision because y'all was having good sex, premarital sex? Hmm? But was this ordained by God? Did you go to God and ask him, or did you just decide that this is who I'm going to be with because you like the way I'm shaped? Come on. I came in here tonight to make you think. Hmm? Because many of us have lived through situations and our whole life has changed because of who we decided to connect to. Many of us are beating ourselves up saying, you know what? I should be so much further than this. I should be so much further than this. We look around us and we're not pleased with our life. I should be so much further than this. But the truth is that because who we chose to be connected to, our lives were stunted. Because who we were connected to were not authorized for our lives. And we cannot expect for God to bless what we decided to put together. I told you a little while ago, in the Bible day, marriages were arranged. Today, the Holy Spirit arranges marriages. God is the one that gives authorization for marriages, not the church, not the prophet, not the teacher, not the preacher, God. And if he does not open the way up for marriage, then there is not a marriage. And if you choose to do it on your own accord, then you open yourself up for all of the consequences that comes along with making the decision to get married without God's authorization. I'm going to say that again. If you choose to step into a covenant on your own, you open yourself up for all of the consequences that come from being in a marriage that God did not authorize. Tonight, I want you to think before you say yes, did you go to God? Tonight, I want you to think before you say yes, did you go to God? Before you say yes, did you go to God? Y'all talk to me. I said, before you say yes, did you go to God? Talk to me tonight. Before you say yes, I know you did, Lynn Woodard. I know you did. I know you did, Yolanda. Before you said yes to the covenant, did you go to God? Huh? Or are you living the consequences of the yes that you said without God? Huh? Did you get permission from God before you said yes to the covenant? Or are you living out the consequences for your yes? Because many of us were left with the consequences. Yeah. Come on. Many of us was left with the consequences. And we're angry, but the truth is we can only be angry with ourselves. Y'all talk to me in here. I know I'm talking to somebody. It's this right here standing up on somebody's toes tonight. I know it is. Huh? I was angry. But the only person that I could really be angry with is me. That's the only person that I could be angry with because God told me no. I did it anyway. Hmm? I pray that something's been said tonight to encourage somebody, to enlighten somebody, to cause you to think. And if one person is blessed tonight, I did what I was supposed to do. See? Wow, Michelle. I pray tonight that somebody was blessed. If one person was blessed, I did what I was supposed to do. It was all worth it. Y'all, it took me something to get here. It took me something to reach this platform tonight. This was supposed to be done yesterday. I didn't make it yesterday, but I'm here tonight. So what I want you to do is join me next Tuesday for part 2. What I need you to do, Opulence, you already know, it's been something for me to get to this platform. What I need you to do is I need you to join me next Tuesday, because that's when I'm going to be here, right? For this platform that says, let's talk about it. I'll be here every Tuesday at 6:30. Every Tuesday at 6:30. I'll be here. And I need you to join me because it's going to get deep. It's going to be interesting. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? We'll be here to discuss the Word of God. Some of you are out of state, you're out of town, you're in other places, but you're looking for a real Bible teaching, pastoring, loving place to fellowship that receives you just as you are. That's not trying to judge you. That's not trying to make you look like nobody else, not trying to make you dress like nobody else, but just want to receive you as you are. Well, guess what? God created sacred space just for you. What is sacred space? Sacred space is a place that is designed for real people that's going through real life situations, that's looking for a real place to worship. I might look like yesterday's club. I might look like last night's alcohol. I might look like yesterday's weed smoking, but I love the Lord and I just want to worship. Well, sacred space is the place for you. Maybe I look like last year's hurt. I look like last year's relationship. I look like last year's trouble that I went through. And I'm just looking for somewhere safe that will receive me for me. Sacred space is the place for you. Yeah. Sacred space is a place for the hurt, a place for the troubled, a place for the forgotten, the looked over. Sacred space is for you. Do I have any people in here like that? That you're looking for a safe place? Come on. I don't wake up in the morning every day speaking in tongues. I don't wake up every night speaking in tongues. Sometimes I get mad and some other stuff fly off my tongue. I'm not perfect, but I'm looking for a place where I can just worship God and just worship him just as I am. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. I ain't looking for no fake and phony stuff. I'm not looking for no fake and phony words and no fake and phony. I want somebody that's going to tell me the truth. That's what I'm looking for. Well, if that's you, sacred space is the place for you. We're going to be here every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night at 6:45. All right? I'm going to do my best on Tuesdays and on the weekends to open this live up at 6:30. So we can get started right at 6:45. I don't want to hold you long. I just want to be strong while I'm here. All right? And some of you might be saying, you know what? Apostle House, I want to connect with this ministry. I want to connect with this ministry because I know it's real. I know, listen, all you got to do, all you need to do is hit Apostle House up in that inbox. Come on. That's all you got to do. Or you can put it right here in the comments. Apostle, that's me. Apostle, I'm tired of all the fake stuff. Apostle, I'm tired of all the phony stuff. I've been looking for this. I've been looking for a place that'll tell the truth, that'll talk about what the church won't talk about. I've been looking for that. That's you. This is the place for you. And we welcome you just as you are. One thing that I know about the word of the Lord, if the word of the Lord is taught right, with love and understanding, The word will transform you. The word will transform you, and it will change you in places and spaces that you were not able to change yourself. That's what I know about the word. What I know about the word of the Lord is that it will change you and mature you in places that you were not necessarily looking to grow. So that's why we say at Sacred Space, come as you are. Because we know that if the word is taught properly, you will not stay as you are. We love you tonight. Thank you for every person that joined this live tonight. Thank you so much. Yes, Yolanda. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to come and join this live. Will you do me a favor? Will you share this live to somebody that you feel like needs it? Will you share this live on your Facebook page? Will you take this time now and share this live and get it out to somebody else? And on this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, will you come purposed in your heart to sow in this ministry? Yeah, we're going to sow. We're going to sow because there are some other things that we desire to do. Yeah. We got a launch ministry right here in South Florida. And y'all going to help me do that. I know you didn't know it, but you're going to help me do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bless you, Vet. You know I love your opulence. We're going to do that. And y'all going to help me do that. We're going to get this thing out, and we're going to get it in a place where people can be revived and where people can be set free and where people can understand that God doesn't want us to be fake, phony. He wants us to be real. He already knows what we're going through. He already knows how we feel. So there's no need for us to play games. All right? I love you tonight, and I hope you love me. We look forward to seeing you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we'll see you again next Tuesday, if God says the same. Blessings on you. I love you all.